What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm your co-host Donovan Quick, and I just want to start this out by saying we are so back, baby. Let's go. So back. Dolphins take down the Rams 23-15 in just an absolute dominant performance by this defense. I mean, holding them to just straight field goals and nothing else. What a performance. 2 turnovers, including a key one in the red zone. Like, guys, magnificent job. Calais Campbell, you have no business being as good as you are at 38 years old, and yet at less than, I think you're at less than 40% of the snaps. Less than 40% of the snaps on the field, you had some of the biggest impacts. Zach Sealer coming back, Javon Holland coming back, Kader Kohu coming back was huge. It was huge. And this defense just played lights out, magnificent. I'm going to give you your flowers where it's deserved because you absolutely got torched the last 2 games. But you finally got a little bit healthier. You finally got it back. And Chop Robinson, get chopped, baby. Boom. Chop Robinson with 1.5 sacks, 6 pressures, and a couple of QB hits yesterday. That was absolutely amazing to watch. Beautiful job. Seeing him come into his own the last couple games, really nice to see. It's funny because quite literally, I think both times he got the sacks, the announcers like 2 or 3 plays before was like, oh, and so hasn't been sacked in so long, and then boom, they get sacked by Chop Robinson. They got chopped, baby. They got chopped up. All right. This was a really, really good game. Almost all around. Almost. We had, the Tua fumble. We had the Tua interception. Tua trying to, put his head in front of a knee. He's fine. But yeah, that was a little concerning. But I mean, overall, the only thing that was really bad about this game was the run game. And that was mostly because Alec Ingold couldn't go and couldn't really block. I mean, we have Malik Washington, Julian Hill, Durham Smythe back there trying to play fullback. And I mean, they're not Alec Ingold. Alec Ingold's basically another offensive lineman out there. You go and you have just Tyreek Hill looked good. Jalen Waddle was finding the open spots in this defense. Jonnu Smith trucking a defender and going for over 30 yards. Absolutely beautiful. Mostert played like almost no snaps at all, but on the two chances he got, he made them into big first down plays. Big first down plays. Tua looked good. Look, held on to the ball a little too long in that first half. Second half, he got it corrected. Beautiful, beautiful job. Odell had a lot of key third down catches. Achane, I mean, can we not say enough about Achane? I mean, the dude is like the heart and soul of this team at this point. He can run the ball, he can catch the ball. He got stuffed to the line a couple of times, but that's because either someone missed their blocking assignment or there just nothing was open. But if there was a hole, he was going for 5, 6, 7 yards. Like, you can't ask for much more than that. You really can't. Achane looked beautiful, good. Waddle looked really, really good. I slowed down in the second half, but we scored in every possession in the second half besides the kneel down. Like, I can't complain about the second half. I can't. Just absolutely beautiful job by this offense. Once again, going over, I mean, we only scored 23 points as opposed to the 27 the last 2 weeks, but this defense really, really stepped up. And if you don't think that we miss Zach Sealer, we miss Zach Sealer. He also showed up, showed out. It was beautiful. Quentin Bell with a strip sack. Ended up, they kept the ball, but it was a strip sack. I don't think this man has played more. I think he played more snaps in this one game than he has this entire year combined. And he made the most of it. And he looked good. Like, he looked a little skinny in training camp. But, like, when he came off that edge, I was like, damn, who is that? Is that Bowser, who has been looking good? He's been efficient. Nope, that's Quentin Bell. I'm like, okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Overall, this game was just complimentary football through and through. Malik Washington, I said this in the preseason, and I'll say it again here. Getting the ball in his hands is your mission. You have to try to find a way to do it. He's not the best route runner against man. He can find open spaces in zone, which he did on that long throw with Tua in between 3 defenders. He can find the open spaces in zone, but he is dangerous with the ball in his hands, which is why I'm excited to see him at punt returner. I'm excited to see him at kick returner. And these little end around sweeps that we're doing with him, look, he is probably our 5th, 6th, 7th fastest guy on the team. But he, with the ball in his hands, can make something happen. He can make people miss. He can run you over if need be. And in the run game, which is why he's getting, more snaps than Odell at this point, is because he can run block too. He's sitting there on the edge. He could set the edge for that outside zone run. Now look, the Rams played that really, really good, which is why we kind of abandoned it a little bit in the second half. They played it really, really well in the first. But what did I just say? We made adjustments. Like, I know this is like, we're supposed to make adjustments. That's what good teams do. How many times can you really say in the past 2 Mike McDaniel seasons that you've seen a significant change in his play calling from one half to the other to really see that adjustment work and work as well as it did for this game? Like, he is progressing as a play caller, Mike McDaniel. I got to give you your flowers. Anthony Weaver, there was one play that really stuck out to me. I couldn't find the replay, so I apologize. It was Javon Holland's sack, but before the play, you had Anthony Walker go up to the line of scrimmage like he was about to blitz, and then you had, on the other side, you had Holland kind of like pulled out like he was about to cover the corner, and then they just switched. Anthony Walker pulled out, Holland went, and it was just beautiful. It was a beautiful disguise, and I love to see it. And this defense looked very Ravens-esque. Obviously, Anthony Weaver comes from the Ravens, so I really liked that 3 linebacker look that we had back there, that nice little 3-4 look, and then we had the DBs in the back. It was beautiful, and it worked, and we contained as much as you can contain this passing game. Like, they found Puka underneath. They found Kupp underneath. They really didn't find anything downfield. I think the one time they really did was, besides the last drive where we were playing super off coverage, was in man-to-man Cooper Kupp, one of the best route runners in the league, one-on-one with Cam Smith, one of the most inexperienced corners in the league. And Cam Smith, look, he did his job. Like, he gave up a long pass. Like, he was still right there to make the tackle, make sure he didn't get anything else. Kendall Fuller probably would have let that go for a touchdown, not going to lie. Kendall Fuller would have been like 15 yards downfield. I am not a fan of Kendall Fuller. I was never a fan of that signing. But look, hope he's gets healthy and comes back and becomes Cam Smith's backup, because he deserves to be Cam Smith's backup. But yeah, he had his second concussion, so it looks like we're going to have Cam Smith starting at corner for at least another week. Hopefully Cater's knee is okay. I know he came back into the game, but sometimes that's just adrenaline. So we'll see how that goes throughout this week. But ladies and gentlemen, we're so back. We're so back.